already into game 1.
Starting off from Final Destination. This matchup, of course, is a
tricky one.
Tricky one
for Villager.
Having that, of course, that gravitational pull coming from Rosalina just really can nullify a lot of Villager's tools. But it looks like they're doing a button check at the moment.
Yeah. But as you mentioned, gravitational pull could be quite a tricky one in this matchup. It could be very kind of like a nuisance to deal with. But Aarvark is going to have to try to pull his weight through here.
Yeah, the trick is he's going to have to try. He's
going
to have to try
gravitational pull.
Yeah.
He can bait out gravitational pull and punish it accordingly from there.
Yeah, he's going to have to try his best to sort of condition Dabuz into wanting to gravitational pull and then find the openings where he can finally work his way in and apply pressure. Dabuz, of course, is not going to let that happen easily.
Nope. The purpose baits, though, will definitely come in clutch here for Aarvark. The invisible fist pump.
That was
a little awkward.
Quite the awkward look on his face right there, but moving straight into things. Going to Battlefield. Battlefield it is.
Alright. Renegade Dabuz versus recently sponsored Beefy Smash Dudes, Aarvark.
And already we're starting off straight away. The first thing that Dabuz does is that gravitational pull. Its hitbox, well, its gravitational box, shall I say, is active for so long that even right at the end, it can be very, very tricky.
And now Aarvark put it ready at a disposition right on the ledge versus Dabuz. How he's going to may find his way back with Luma covering the ledge like that.
Yeah, the combination, of course, of this gravitational pull. That was really clever by
Aarvark. Took advantage of
Aarvark.
the gravitational pull there too. Was able to follow up.
Yeah, not often do you see that the Lloyd ride from Villager. So that was a really ambiguous and good option to go for there.
It was like, if you're going to take my Lloyd rocket, take me too.
All right, finally managing to work his way around that neutral air from Villager. Such a good move. Aarvark has a mountain to climb at the moment, 61%, and Dabuz holding center stage and just poking away at Aarvark at these opportunities.
And there was the lag that we saw from gravitational pull. Aarvark was finally able to find an opening to come in at Dabuz and take more stage control for that.
Because although the active hitbox of the gravitational pull is super active, Rosalina herself, it's a very long-lasting move, and Rosalina herself can't really do anything during that. So if you're already there in her face, you can get the punishes, of course, with that nair from Aarvark.
That was great spacing too. Dabuz immediately was going to act out of that gravitational pull to punish Aarvark's approach, but Aarvark managed to step aside and hit him with Pilot.
And I observe the space that Dabuz is constantly holding between him and Aarvark. He's making sure that he's at such a range so that he can still react to all of Aarvark's options and punish accordingly. As well as abuse Rosalina's fantastic pokes. Not quite going to take the jab.
Yep, that jab doing so much knockback.
Beautifully placed Luma back air, taking the stop from below the stage.
And I believe he extended his hurt box for sending up that Lloyd rocket as well.
Now once again, Dabuz, just this fortress, this incredible defensive wall. Just Aarvark just cannot find his way in. He just cannot get anything really established at the moment.
Dabuz finding a great opening every time he sees Aarvark empty hop.
Yeah, beautiful use of the crawl just to kind of space himself back. Rosalina's ability to microspace is just really strong. Hitting him with the Lloyd rocket from the gravitational pull.
Unfortunately misses that grab. Put on the ledge once again. Dabuz just making sure Luma's the one covering him at all times. Misses that up smash too.
Yeah, Dabuz's defense has just been impeccable this game. Aarvark just cannot find a way in. He's having trouble landing. He's just having trouble getting anything started, even though he's making sure to mix up his options where he can, but Dabuz just seems ready.
The patience, actually, that Dabuz is showing. He's not jumping so much. He's just waiting in place and waiting for Aarvark to commit to something first before he's able to do anything, and just like that, that downer is going to take Aarvark's stock.
Yeah.
Dabuz takes game 1.
Absolutely dominant game 1 from Dabuz. Winning with a very strong 2-stock. It did not look like he was going to lose anything in terms of momentum right there.
Dabuz playing so patient. That entire game, he just stayed grounded, recognized that Aarvark really wanted to go in and hit him and just stayed in place and waited for the approach the entire time.
Yeah, and Aarvark just wasn't able to get the hits that he wanted. I mean, Villager is able to convert quite a bit if he's able to land those slingshots, but Dabuz was not allowing him. And I'm really liking this also from Dabuz, keeping low to the ground so that the slingshots go over him a lot of the time as well.
Oh, he gets a footstool. Okay.
Very nice
Downer.
from Aarvark right there. Once again, Dabuz trying to keep this mid-range, but Aarvark just...
Luma is literally a body shield for those slingshots. Aarvark was anticipating an approach there from Dabuz with that bowling ball.
The juggles begin from Rosalina. And this Luma and her just absolutely relentless.
Not letting Aarvark back onto the stage with those triple up airs.
Alright, Aarvark finally getting something started, chipping him away with these slingshots.
Really smart recovery from Dabuz there, recognizing that bowling ball was in the situation there, so he had to recover onto the platform.
And just seeing that the platform was center stage at that point, catches the roll-in with that forward smash, but not quite going to take the stock just yet.
And we saw a similar situation right there as we did the last game where he extended his hurt box. Ooh, and Luma is going to hit right through the Lloyd Rocket and take Aarvark's first stock.
Yeah, the hitbox of that Luma forward smash is pretty huge, but Aarvark finding these openings. Well, yeah, it's really difficult for a Villager to chase down those high recoveries from the bus. That poor Luma.
Luma did not exist at that moment.
All the way back to space for that poor little star. Beautiful punish on that up smash with the axe catching the last few frames of its
that was really good
existence. And that was really, really good. Once he had the Luma out the way, he was demonstrating a lot of sort of empty pressure. He had Dabuz kind of scared in the corner, and that's what really allowed him to get that stock in the end.
And that's the unfortunate part of this matchup is Villager really doesn't have any easy means of getting Luma away from Rosa.
With that gravitational pull, of course, being such a huge factor, he can't really get the Luma away with his projectiles because they're just nullified. He has to sort of force his way in with that neutral air, but Rosa, and particularly with how Dabuz is spacing himself, it's really hard for Aarvark to kind of get into Dabuz's zone.
And this seems to be the situation that we see constantly in these matches is Aarvark always on the ledge there, anticipating Dabuz to try to approach, but Dabuz with immense amount of stage control. Now Aarvark in the air. Very scary position to be in.
Alright, finally Aarvark getting a few hits in with that slingshot, but...
And there goes Luma.
Alright, now this is absolutely Aarvark's chance to capitalize. It becomes a lot harder for Rosa to cover sort of Villager's approaches without that Luma.
But as Dabuz getting that dash attack in from all those empty hops.
Aarvark retreating back to the platform, just trying to find his footing once again, create some space. That's exactly the sort of situation that Dabuz also wants. Throwing out these forward smashes, trying to catch him with one bowling ball. Very, very close.
Wow, fantastic DI from Aarvark.
Yeah, the range of that back air is actually pretty insane. I'm even shocked that it hit in that situation.
And there was absolutely nothing Aarvark was able to do in that situation.
Yeah, the
with
shield
that
poke,
Rosalina jab.
The shield poke was inevitable there. It was just applying so much pressure to his shield.
He's trying so hard. It was fantastic. So, oh my goodness, and that up smash is going to take it. That was really smart play from Aarvark around the end there, recognizing where the platform was at all times, so that way he was able to cross him up with a nair into a bowling ball on the platform. And bowling ball being so incredibly strong and Rosalina being so incredibly light, it definitely would have worked in his favor.
Yeah, especially with the amount of rage that Aarvark had as well.
But for those of you tuning in, you're watching Civil War. I'm Vicky Kitty.
And of course, I'm Silent Doom.
And we have some more matches coming up for you guys soon. Wow, that match though, Aarvark was putting in a lot of work around the end especially, but unfortunately that matchup just seems so incredibly hard for Villager. I just don't really see any opportunity for Villager to just keep Luma away from him.
Yeah, it just becomes so difficult once Rosa is able to set up her wall, once she's able to create that perfect amount of space, she just shuts down a character like Villager. And Villager's overall poor mobility and poor speed means that he can't really effectively rush down Rosa in the way that he'd ideally like to. Coming up next, it looks like we have a QB up on, I think, is this John Numbers?
Are you saying this is wave B or wave A?
Oh, we're still in wave A. Yes, QB versus John Numbers. Wii Fit Trainer.
This is so exciting because we do not ever get to see Wii Fit Trainer put in some representation at any nationals. So John Numbers being the #1 person with Wii Fit Trainer.
Yeah, his Wii Fit Trainer is so good. He's so good with all his setups. Wii Fit Trainer having one of the things that Wii Fit Trainer has, not only does she have a good camping game, but she also has really good damage output. That neutral air in particular leads into so much. It leads into itself, up air, side B, and just even the first hit, you can get those first hit combos into the up smash, and she hits hard.
Similar to how we were watching Villager earlier, Wii Fit Trainer really likes to camp the ledge a lot to force the opponent to come to her. And I've seen John Numbers do this thing where he did like a double nair into a spike soccer ball, and I was like, no, that's a thing. It was incredible. So if you're really alienated when it comes to this type of matchup, you just have to understand that it just expect the inevitability. You have to to educate yourself on the character. But QB being a player from the Japan region, they are no strangers to obscure matchups.
Yeah.
We have witnessed this firsthand.
Quite the plethora of characters
Genesis.
they have in Japan.
Yeah. And we just have the Zero curse. Every time we're on commentary, something happens to Zero in bracket. You know, I think it's you, man. I think it's you.
Why me?
It's the Spider-Man get-up. I see those colors.
I've done nothing wrong. I shall not be. I am part of Team Zero. You are not going to blame this on me. You're the Team Ally representative here.
Oh, dang, I got called out right now. All right, I'm put on this spot. We are going already. Game 1, Smashville. QB versus